I missed the hour time. But hello! Hiya! Hi Aqua. Hi Florin. Hi Serenity. Hi Shig. Hiya, hiya, hiya. How y'all doing? $100 on Miku stickers on my side merch. Oh my god, wow. I'd love to see the stickers. Sure gonna be a lot of stickers for $100. And me side merch. Wow. Oh, Henry's is a candy bar that we have over here. That is chocolate dipped. There's like caramel. There's like nuts. I don't remember what else is in an O. Henry's bar. But it is a bar that you can get over here in Canada. Wait. Oh. O. Henry is an American candy bar that was sold in the US until 2019 and is still made in Canada. Containing peanuts, caramel, and fudge coated in chocolate. In Canada, the bar is currently sold by the Hershey Company. They are different in appearance. The Canadian version is one bar with the fudge in the center. The fudge is surrounded by a thin layer of caramel, and the nuts surrounding that layer before it is surrounded in the coating. So it's different from the American O. Henry. I don't know if it's still sold in America. They make it sound like it's no longer sold in America. Oh, it is, but under a different name. It's called Rally. Apparently. Also, congratulations on your 7th stream streak. Weekend came with some crazy news. Oh my. I hope it's not too crazy. If it's bad kind of crazy, if it's a good kind of crazy, then I hope it's a lot of crazy. No, not a Snickers bar. Hi Penboo. Wasn't there some sort of DLC that was gonna come to me side? Did that ever That's a good question. I have no idea. Oh, Henry's are still good, I think. Well, they've never changed. So I would say they are a yummy chocolate bar. Once in a while. Maybe not all the time, but you know, once every couple weeks is not bad. Smuggled Kinder eggs. Yeah. That's another Canadian American difference. You might as well at this point, if you're gonna smuggle Kinder eggs, you might as well just smuggle the ketchup chips. Americans seem to love coming to Canada and getting our ketchup chips and our Kinder eggs. Though I will say Kinder eggs aren't nearly as good as as people say they are, in my opinion. Like, it's not worth smuggling, but like I think the ketchup chips are worth smuggling. The wife is expecting. Okay, good. It's a good news. Then it's a good kind of crazy. Congratulations, Shig. Congrats on becoming a father. First time? Second time? That's big news. That is big news. This makes number 2. Ooh, congratulations on the number 2. That means you are a little bit more experienced now after the first one. But the real question is, does it get easier? I hear from the kids who grow up and make TikToks about being like, there's like the whole thing about like, oh, the oldest child, the middle child, and the youngest child. Usually the way it goes is that the oldest child is disciplined the hardest, and then the middle child is a little looser, because they learn their mistakes with the first one. And then the youngest is basically a free for all because the parents are tired out from the first and the second one. And so they just let the third one just go crazy, I guess. And there's like varying levels of responsibility too, where it's like the oldest one usually has this sort of like, they feel like they need to take care of the family a little bit because of their status of being the oldest sibling. And then the middle sibling, what was it? Sometimes gets forgotten, I guess, because the parents usually have a lot of attention for the youngest, and then they usually assume the oldest is gonna handle themselves, and then the middle one's just kind of left to fend for themselves. I don't know. I'm an only child, so I have no personal experience with this. Technically, the only child I believe would be the same as the oldest, except without the middle and youngest, because it's just you. But last time I had a Kinder Egg several years ago, I think I remember the toy got worse. Yes, I do think the toy got worse. That part I can also confirm. It used to be more cooler, I feel like, back then. But now they're not that cool. They're just like little, they feel cheap, I will say. Back then you had like multiple pieces and you had to take some time to like put it together and it was pretty cool. But these days there's no real putting it together. They just kind of give it to you fully made already. They segregated the Kinder Eggs by gender and various franchises. Okay, I know about the various franchises it being segregated, but I didn't know about the gender. It can be hard to find the traditional non-branded, non-gendered eggs. I didn't know they like did that. I do know that I guess you could call it segregated. Like there is a Kinder Egg that my boyfriend wanted to get like a couple months ago, and it was like a Marvel Kinder Egg. And so it had Marvel toys in it. But I just figured that was just a regular Kinder Egg. I didn't know there was like a non-regular Kinder. I assumed that the branded one was still the same Kinder Egg, is what I mean. Eldest in my family, that more or less tracks in my experience. Cool. So that means it hasn't really changed. Gotten easier recently. Little man is coming up on a year, so he's starting to walk while using things to hold him up. Hoping I raise them well. I'll need to hold back so I don't bring work home, with work being very strict on discipline. Ooh, yeah. Because otherwise, they're going to have to pay for it in therapy. Or you're going to have to pay for it. It depends. Depends if they make you pay for their therapy. Yeah. You cross your fingers and you hope you don't send your kids to therapy. I think that's the best you can hope for. How do you gender an egg? I assume it's like you have like toys that are branded for guys and then toys that are branded for girls. Like, how would they do it? Like, if you go for like really gender neurotypical ways of doing it, then it's like, oh, Marvel for the boys and then My Little Pony for the girls, which is a very stereotypical, super gender strict way of doing it. But yeah, I think to me it's like if I saw that in a store, they both would register to me as a regular egg and just be like, Do you want the My Little Pony egg or do you want the Marvel egg, regardless of gender? Because I don't think the colors ever change. It's just really like the brands. Let them get to 18, then they can pay for themselves. That's expensive, you know. Therapy can be really expensive. They're always upwards of $100 plus. I don't think I've ever seen a legitimate, like, accredited, good reviews, quality therapy service that hasn't been at least $100 or $150 each. I believe the best way to do it is through benefits at work, because then you get compensated, and then usually it's like $50 less. But I do know, like, for example, I don't take therapy, but my boyfriend does, and also his best friend also does therapy. His best friend's therapy was like $400 each. Now, to be fair, his best friend is doing really well at work, in the tech field, you know, software engineer, that type of pay. So, like, he can afford the $400. But ironically, apparently he's not really finding it very helpful, even though it's like really expensive. He's not really finding it too helpful. Meanwhile, my boyfriend's therapy was compensated by work. I think it was still about $150 after the benefits. But he's found it to be quite useful, especially in the work side of things. He found someone who's like did similar things to what he does, but then transitioned into becoming a therapist afterwards, because the therapist felt like he had kind of done everything he wanted to do. He accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish at his job, and so was looking for something different to do, and found a therapist, as a path that he wanted to try. And so my boyfriend's been getting a lot of good like work coaching as well. Um, I think it really depends. Some people will also say like you should try out different therapists, because don't expect like one to be like immediate perfect fit. You need to kind of think about like, are they really listening to you the way that you want them to? Are they giving you the feedback that you're looking for? Are you making progress, you know, in ways that you find is helpful to you? There are multiple ways that you can kind of gauge, like, is it worth the money that you're paying? And if it's not, then it might be worth being like, okay, you know, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe it's time to go to something else. There was a time where I was also looking into therapy, and a lot of them have like free, like 15-minute sessions where you can just have like an intro meeting where they tell you what they do and you tell them what you're looking for, and you kind of gauge, like, first of all, like when you're talking to them during this intro call, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like you can feel comfortable telling them more deeper stuff? Or do you feel like just something, the vibe's not matching, just something feels off, which is completely valid, you know? So, like, I went through a lot, or quite a few, just to like see what was out there. And I did learn that there's a lot of different types of therapy. So there's like psychotherapy, there is art therapy, there is, was it family therapy and occupational? I forgot what the term is. Basically, like, they don't just do therapy. They kind of, their main focus is like helping kids who are in broken families transition into a better position in life. I don't, there's like a term for those people. So she was, this therapist I was doing an intro call with, she was like telling me like this is kind of where her main focus was. And, you know, through that call, I was like, oh, I feel like that might not match for me because I'm not in that situation. I'm a lot older than probably most of her clients. There was another one where I was like asking her, does she deal with like family trauma? Does she deal with like cultural things like generational trauma? Because that one's like a real strong one in Asian culture. You need someone who's Asian to be able to really empathize with certain things, just because of, you know, parents, culture, that kind of thing. You need someone who can understand that. I think she was probably going to be the one I was going to go for, but she did cost quite a bit. Hers was also about 150-ish per session. And I was like, I need to take a step back and kind of think about it, because I could not afford it at the time. Art therapy one was interesting. Hers was more about the process of going through the therapy. Like you do the typical like CBT, which stands for cognitive behavior therapy. She does do that, but her process is like she believes that sometimes it's not all about just talking it out. Sometimes you need a art outlet to get stuff out. And sometimes you might find things hidden within your art release, that you might not necessarily be conscious of, but it might come out in the way that you're drawing something or whatever, which I thought was an interesting approach as well. She also had a very like calm, soothing voice, so it was almost meditative, which I was like, oh, that could have lent quite nicely to like someone who will make you feel comfortable and like the vibe was good. You know, those are things you got to think about when you're thinking about therapy and picking someone who is right for you, because that's really the main focus, is like to make sure that someone is someone that you can feel that you can get the most out of, right? Like you are paying out of your pocket for it, so you might as well. Sorry, that was a complete side tangent, but I felt like that might be helpful for anyone who was looking into therapy. Like that's been my personal experiences so far. But yeah. We do not shame people who go to therapy here. We advocate, and we are very pro therapy in this house. Yeah. That's an interesting pivot. Yeah, I was also surprised he was able to find someone who matched it so well. Like I was like, wait, is this common? But I'm glad it's working out for him. He's cuz like there are times where it's like it's one thing for, obviously, like I'm very open for when he rants to me about his work struggles. I think everyone has work struggles, and part of the relationship is like you have to be open to hear each other out when either one is stressed. But I think there's going to be a gap where it's like I don't do what he does. I'm not even in the space that he's in. So while I can lend a listening ear and I can hear him out, you know, like there are things that I can't offer. Like I can't offer any like job tips because I don't have that specific experience. Whereas his therapist, who has gone through this, who has done the whole gamut of like, you know, from like just like from the bottom of the ladder to the top, basically, is what I've heard that this guy has full experience of. Like he has the experience and the knowledge of, for these specific things that my boyfriend might be struggling with, he can give more helpful tips, as opposed to like me just being like, I'm sorry that you're going through this. I wish I could help you. I don't know how. but I'm still here to listen. Like that. I think for him, it's like it is the therapist is a lot more helpful to him in that aspect. And as you know, like work politics, sometimes you just it's like you need to figure out how to deal with people, and that's not always something your partner can help you with. Like sometimes you do need a therapist to kind of be like, hey, how do I deal with this difficult person, or how do I communicate my boundaries, how do I uh you know care about myself while remaining professional. Like there's a lot of like these gray areas that are kind of tough to maneuver. And I think maybe a therapist will be a lot more helpful in offering some advice on how to uh, professionally find a way to make things better, you know. Um, I'll say for my first job, I wish I thought about getting a therapist. I'm sure I probably wouldn't have had as many mental breakdowns as I did at my first job instead of leaving. But yeah. Um, Me and my family get free therapy due to work. Now those are some good ass benefits. Those are some good ass benefits. Um, Free therapists at the hospital to help with work stress since we get a little stressed at work. Amazing. I wish every job offers that, to be honest. I wish every job offers free therapy. Also, I think you did mention you were in the military. I genuinely believe that military, of all things, of all jobs, should be the ones to get free therapy, because I've, even just like on a surface level, just like scrolling through the news, like I am aware that like a lot of people who come out of the military come out with a lot of PTSD. Like that is not an uncommon thing. I hear that that is a very common thing that happens. And like out of all jobs, I do feel like military is definitely one of the ones where that they need free therapy. They should have it as an obligation. It's like you have to have and give them free therapy if they wish to take it, without any of the stigma, you know. Because yeah, it's true. Like if they're getting handed guns, not even just like if they're getting handed guns, it's just like the reintegration back into society. You need to at least give them a chance. But you can't do that if you just take them from one trauma spot and just shove them back into society and expect them to think that everything's back to normal. I think that was, I think, yeah. So Shig, if I don't know if this is still in military, but even if it's not, I'm glad you guys are getting free therapy. I think everyone should get free therapy. Yeah. My favorite was art therapy, but we got to beat the shit out of rocks and stuff with sledgehammers and then had to analyze the shards to make art from it. Felt good. Oh, that's so unique. I love that. I love that idea, that concept. That's such a great method, cuz it's like it's such a good release when it's like similar to how here in Toronto we have like these axe throwing places that you can go to. They give you axes, they teach you how to do it safely, and then they just like let you do it and like yeet the axe as far as you want to go into the target. There's also another one that allows you to bring in, or they can provide you like plates or anything really, and you just get to smash it and go ham on it. They give you a hammer. You can also bring your own stuff. Like, I think that is like a very healthy way of letting out anger, letting out stress, letting out frustration, or any like big emotions that you have in a safe manner. Like, that is such a great idea. And then you said to analyze the shards to make art from it is an amazing message, that like out of this frustration, out of this anger, you can still make something meaningful and still take something beautiful out of it. Um, what an amazing experience. I feel like I wish I kind of could go through something like that. That's kind of cool. Used to be in tech. I can attest to it having some rather unique challenges. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, and that's not even to talk about like the regular work politics that goes through every single job, unfortunately. You got micromanagers, you got um oh god, what is it? Like people who don't like to take personal responsibility or just are afraid of taking blame or whatever and just like to blame everyone else but themselves. So many examples of things like the people who like to gossip negatively about others. Like these are just like not great things to cultivate at work. Um, yeah, it can get really stressful. It's funny, civilians don't hear about this often, but we get what my guys call doomsday briefs, where we get told to be on standby for rollout for 72 hours just randomly. In my 5 years in, I've had like six of those. It stresses you out to see how close everything is to toppling. Had three in a month back when Ukraine kicked off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Like to constantly be told that the world's about to end and believe it and and have to be on edge for 72 hours. That's crazy. I think that's crazy. I think anyone would go nuts going through something like that. Even just for training, even just with training. Of course, like I understand like why that prep work needs to happen, but like of the like that's in when I look at it in like the bigger picture. But like when you look at the person who has to go through that, like it's doesn't feel healthy to have to be told that the world's going to end and be on edge for 72 hours just waiting for it to happen. That's that's scary. That would ruin me, honestly. None of these were training. Oh my gosh. They were getting ready to pick up shop and deploy. If we ever get briefed, it means top brass has planned a deployment. Oh man. Oh man. Man, those type of things would really put a lot of things into perspective, to be honest, I'll tell you that much. Those are the types of things that put everything into perspective. It really gives you a clear mind suddenly. Um when you're just like, "Oh my god, what are you going to do?" It's kind of like being told that you're going to die in 24 hours. Like suddenly everything shifts. Like on what you think is prioritization, everything's just different when you're told 20 you're like going to die in 24 hours. Like I imagine it's akin to something like that. But like to do that once every what like you said 5 years, you had 6 of those, so that's one every year at least. Uh, man. And like life can be so stressful. That could add on so much on top. It sounds bad, but you get used to it. Ooh, I don't know if that's something that should be get used to. Of course, I imagine like for y'all in your situation, like you have to get used to it because that is your occupation. Like that is kind of what you signed up for. But it's like it still makes me think about like if you get thrown back into society where now you're expected to function like a regular citizen, like that's no longer your job. That's no longer your occupation. You no longer signed up for it. Like that you're done. Like that's it. You're now doing something else. You've now moved on. But that I don't imagine that that is something that you move on from. I'll say it's hard to experience something like that, but and to think that like it's not going to affect you, especially if you're dealing with that once a year. That's still kind of a pattern. That's still a pattern. So that means like the year after that, you're kind of like, what if is this the day? Is this the day that it's going to do it? I'll just say for someone with anxiety, I would not be able to do it. I already know I'm not built for that. I would not build for that because like my body, the year after like getting out of it, I'd still have moments. I'll be like, is it today? Is today the day? Is today the day that it's going to be like, I'd anticipate it. Yeah, not for the weak of heart. Speaking as someone with a weak heart. Not for someone with a weak heart, that's for sure. Gives back some semblance of control to be ready to ship. I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair. Doomer sidetrack. No. This is not. I don't find that this is Doomer sidetrack. I think this is like one of those. Again, like it's those perspective shifting things. I think I do like thinking about it. It doesn't. I'll say for at least maybe that's weird for me to say it, but like it's not too weird for me to talk about it because I wouldn't say it's like I have a healthy relationship with death, but it's like it doesn't bother me as much as it should, I guess. And I don't know how much it should bother me, but I feel like I have a pretty good head on my shoulders with something like that. I'm not sure where it comes from, I will say. Not sure where it comes from, but that's how I perceive it. Like I frequently like having conversations about just for like a fun thought experiment is like, what do you think about what do you think is going to happen to us after we die? Like those type of questions don't really worry me too much. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. I'll tell you that much. I don't know where it's coming from, but I am that type of person. Although I do make sure that I don't just like pop that question to people randomly in the middle of like in the middle of a rant, but like I very much have quite a open mind when it comes to these type of questions. I do like the deeper questions more than the small talk, but I'm fine with small talk. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Actually, I will say I kind of have a guess of where it's coming from. It's because like when you're an only child, you have a lot of time to yourself. And so in a way I had a lot of time to myself and I didn't really have the internet around. So a lot of those thoughts were like me being very curious, being very like the type of person or the type of kid who would like ask a lot of why, like why this and why that, and just a lot of curiosity on my end, which is kind of where it kind of branched off into books, because books helped me answer some of those whys in a way, and also gave me new whys. To be honest, it replaced my old questions with new questions. But yeah, you do tend to like come across these type of topics, and when you see like how other people answer it and how other people think about it, you kind of realize like, oh, like there is actually nothing wrong with like thinking about these questions. In fact, it does kind of feel comforting in a way to be able to talk about it, because it's such a taboo type of thing. Like it almost feels nice to like, you have a weight lifted off your shoulders. It's like, oh, finally we can like talk about this. We don't have to like move around this like touchy subject and like be careful not to trample on anyone's eggshells, like it feels kind of nice if you have someone that's like open to these type of things. And so I was the type to ask those type of questions a lot. I had moments where I thought I overslept and missed a class or exam years after I graduated. That would yes. Oh my god. Okay, for me, it wasn't the overslept and missed a class or exam. It's the amount of dreams I've had where I get lost in high school. Oh my god. Like, this is more than 10 times in my entire life, and I've already graduated high school like years ago, like a decade ago. It's like at least 10 years ago that I graduated high school, and I still have dreams of getting lost in high school. Like that 10 years, and I still apparently haven't recovered. So yeah, 1,000%. Sorry, I had to prepare to get my my Switch controls out of my Nintendo Switch. But yeah, I don't remember how we got onto this topic. Didn't we talk about Kinder eggs at some point? But yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking because I was talking about what was it, Halloween. Serenity mentioned Halloween, and then I was like, I got an O. Henry bar, and then we started from O. Henry to Kinder eggs and ketchup chips to gendered eggs to somehow therapy. Oh right, because of Shig's announcement. Yeah, I remember now. But yeah, today first of all, I should mention your girl's not an Uma anymore. The Uma I will leave in Halloween. But deep down, I still see myself an Uma girl. Okay. The Uma hasn't left. It's just inside me now, just not on the outside. But yeah, today we're gonna be playing some Animal Crossing. I'm so hyped for the January update. You have no idea. I can't wait for the update. I am so excited. I think it would be worth it in January to subscribe to the Nintendo Switch subscription. So maybe I'll just do everything I want to do in January. I think that could be fun. I think that will be fun. But yeah, we're gonna prepare for it by playing some Switch today. Some Animal Crossing New Horizons today. I think that'll be cool. All right, let's see if it'll turn on. Okay. Huzzah! There we go. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. They even have the update there on the top left. Don't talk as much as I should. I'm more open in parasocial environments like this because no one here knows me. Being able to be open feels nice, but I know none of y'all will ever see me in real life. For all I know, you're all AIs on the internet, so I can be at peace. Oh, I'm absolutely an AI. In fact, I'm not even an AI. I'm a... Oh god, what was the term that we used? I'm a figment of your imagination. That was my favorite description so far. I'm not real. I am a figment of your imagination. I'm a reminder that you should take your meds. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. I'm a cat. Oh my god. Listen. All I've wanted to do was be able to talk to a cat a cat IRL. And Florin, I'm so glad that you have allowed me that opportunity to talk to a cat IRL. Now I can check that off my bucket list. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, if you're a cat IRL, is Serenity a cat IRL too? Oh, I forgot I have to update this. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna let it update. Alright, hold on. We're gonna switch back here for real quick. Giant fear, a jump scare. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get it to update. I don't know if I ruined the update though. Cause I like closed it in the middle. Okay, hold on. Let me double check. I don't know if I did it right. I might have fucked it up. Do I have to update the dock? Okay, apparently it worked. Alright, fine. Alright, Switch, you said it works. You know, the real wild part is like, will the update mean that the Animal Crossing doesn't lag as long as it does? I feel like the answer is no. If you can see behind my model, the icon is still it's still there. Okay. Let's craft. Yeah, multi-craft. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. Also, how many people do you think are gonna restart their Animal Crossing islands because of this? Oh yeah, I forgot to change the date. Okay, wait. I have to see what day it is. Because I don't know. Last time we changed it to Halloween. But a couple days have passed since then, so... Okay, it's currently... Oh my god, it's like the 8th. Oh, wait, 11... Oh god, it's like November... This one says it's November 8th. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Go back, go back, go back. Go back. No! That would be bad. It is not November the 8th. Damn, we time traveled a little too far. Okay, wait. Okay, let's do let's align it to today. Just for it to be fun. And we'll do 12 p.m. because I usually stream at 9 p.m. and we don't want to do nighttime every single time because everything's closed. Okay, let's do that. Okay, sorry. I had to... Yeah, if we did it for real, it would be 10 p.m. November 3rd, and every store would be closed, and we would not be able to do anything. But I swear, like, Animal Crossing had an option where you could change it to different time zones. I do wonder if I should do that instead. Why are you cute? Why are you cute, Minokalu? Also, hi, Minokalu. League of Legends World Finals watch along when? I did not know there's a League of Legends World Finals. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not pay attention to League of Legends. Is that really like right now? World Finals. Oh my god, the music is going at the same time. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Oh shit. That's like what, November 9th? That's a week from now. 2025 League of Legends World Championship Final is an upcoming League of Legends esports series on 9th of November in China. Oh shit. You know, the problem is I don't have anyone to root for. I don't even know if Canada has like a League of Legends team. So, I I'm like the worst person to ask about this, to be honest. I'm sorry. I will have to disappoint you in that aspect. I'm not a League of Legends person follower. It'll work. It's Snake's birthday! Happy birthday, Snake! Loveliest of lovely days! Oh, I do hear that Faker is really good, though. Is he in the finals, though? Like, are we at the point where, I thought he, like, graduated. Oh yeah, I forgot we changed the house color. Rank A! Oh my god, finally! My house is nice. What'd they give me? A bronze trophy. Aren't you supposed to get a gold trophy? Damn! Oh, cute! Parasol. Okay. Let's put that in the closet. Hi, Heal Venom! I would bet on it. He had mandatory military service, but he's returned because he's that much of a goat. Damn, they still made him do military service? Isn't he like the god of Korea now? Why did they make him do military service still? Although I know that there's like a Korean thing. You gotta do the military service. How are you? I'm doing good. Oh my god, I forgot to mention I got restock of the cookies. This time I got a bigger box. But I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna restrain myself and try not to eat all of them at once. That is the goal. I'm gonna try to restrain it and not eat all of my my stuff at once. Okay, it's November, which means we should start wearing fall weather related stuff. Sweatpants? Denim pants? Well, I don't have that many pants. Let's do denim pants. And then... what shoes? Mandatory, but I think a celeb of some sort is somewhat excused, but idols still go to service. Yeah. I heard about BTS going to service and all the fans were like, oh my god, no, not BTS. Yeah. Honestly, not the worst thing to happen to your idols. The worst thing to happen to your idols is that they graduate. I'll tell you that much. Speaking as an SNSD fan, there are much worse things that can happen to an idol group. Here's a fun fact. Well, maybe not so fun. Depends on how you see it. So, as an SNSD fan, the thing that I'm referring to is my girl group started off with 9 members. And then, at the near end of like their thing where they had gotten all the awards, you know, like they were at the, literally, like I would say at the, not at the end of their career, but like, you know, they're like getting up in age, which is funny for me to say because they were only turning 30, but in the K-pop industry, they were like around since they were like, I don't know, 16. So they had been in the industry for at least a decade, you know. So by the end of the decade, they had accomplished everything that they really needed to accomplish. I'm telling you. Like all of them had done their whole individual solo acting roles. Some were coming out with solo singing roles, like their own albums and things. Like they had a really good run, all things considered. And here's where it gets iffy, because a lot of different fans will tell you different things. Here's what I know as a fan. Basically, one of the members basically was like starting to spend a little bit too much time on her own stuff. She like met a rich company owner guy, got married to him. I speculate, okay, I'll put it that way. I speculate that he convinced her that she was better off without the group. That she could do her own solo career, that she would make a lot more money. Probably told her things that she was like the most amazing person, the best member of the entire group, that she didn't need anyone but herself, and she believed it. And so she made the announcement to the members and was like, hey, I'm gonna leave. And I believe there were a lot of talks between them, being like, no, like, come on, you can still stay. Like, you can, what is it that you want? We can try to negotiate. And I imagine like that's how the talks went. And she was like, nah, I want to go out on my own. And some members were not happy with that, but they still let her do it. So she left. And then the group became 8. And the fandom split. Half of them were like, how dare SNSD, well, the remaining 8 members, basically. How dare you kick her out? How dare you not be happy for her? Because it didn't seem like it was very amicable of a leave. It was like no one was really talking about it. Some were like wishing her well on her journey. Others just chose not to speak on it. And it was very divided, I'll say. Even to this day, if you talk about SNSD, it is quite divided, depending on what you believe the final member did, and what she did, whether it was right or wrong, whether she should have done it or should not have done it. Yeah, you don't need military service to split a fandom apart. You just need someone to be like, nah, I'm done. I'm gonna go out on my own. And yeah. I will say this is from a very unbiased perspective, because from me, I was a fan of this final member who left, but I was also a fan of the 8 girls who were left. I was a fan of all of them. I was like, I didn't really have favorites, really. Theoretically, my favorites fandom was the most unhappiest, but I didn't agree with it. So I was like, I'm just supporting them in doing whatever makes them happy, and if her going out solo makes her happy, then I support it. Yeah, but there are some SNSD fans who believe that she split up the group and made it worse, and that we could have an OT9, you know, which is I need to clarify, because this might be misunderstood as like OTV or whatever. In Korean culture, when you say OT9, which is OT with the original number of members, you're basically saying like one team. You want them to like all stay together, and that you'll only recognize them as 9 together. Yeah. There were a lot of fans who were like, nah, it's gotta be OT9 or nothing. I hate this girl. How could you break them apart? Like, some people were really pissed. Some people were really, really pissed. But yeah. Well, I hope everyone had fun. That's the main thing. I believe that a lot of them had fun. I believe there was also certain, I think some people's arguments was like, if one member leaves, then inevitably you're gonna have another member leave, and then if another member leaves, like, in terms of promotions, like, they're not gonna make as much money because they're now promoting as their solo instead of a group act. There were differentiating opinions on like how success works, and whether having a member leave is like ruining that success. Is probably the best way I can explain it. I didn't go deep in K-pop, but I've never heard GG called SNSD. What's the origin? So the Korean version is Sonyeoside, Girls' Generation. They debuted back in 2000 and I'll say 9. 2009 maybe. They are definitely second generation girl group, along the same era as Super Junior. Who else? Shiny is another one. Who else during that time? Beast? 21. Oh, 21 was a big one. We didn't have Blackpink yet. We had 21. 21. That's also Big Bang. Big Bang's another one. Who else? Those are the ones that are coming to mind so far. But yeah. That's the origin. They were all recruited when they were young, when they were kids. And then trained for a long time. I will say an interesting part about like the 9th member of SNSD leaving. She had the unique experience of being Korean American. There were two official Korean Americans in Sonyeoside. But this one in particular, she had been recruited by the company when she was very young and trained for, oh god, am I gonna get this right? Is it 13 years? So okay, the math is gonna get a little hazy, but it basically means they recruited her when she was very, very, very young, okay? And then she was in training for a long amount of time, 5 to 10 years maybe, and then after then got put into a girl group. But some would argue that as someone who has trained the longest out of all of the members in SNSD, probably also at the same time built up a fair amount of resentment, I would say, on what she was willing to endure in order for this career to work out. So I believe you could argue that there are some reasonable explanations as to why she left and why it makes sense that she's the one who's like, you know what, I'm done. I'm out. I stayed for so long. I trained for so long. I trained the longest out of all the members and like I'm just done. So this is why I'm like the thing is like I do understand it from both sides. I understand it from her side, and I understand the anger from Sonyeoshide's side. I'm still kind of split, to be honest. Still pretty split on how I feel about it. This rabbit is so cute. Yeah, I'll buy one. It's adorable. Oh my god, what a cute bunny. I remember people complaining about the OT9 stuff when some of the K-pop stars paired with American talent for the KDA group. Really? Still? Damn, I thought we grew past that. I genuinely thought we grew past that. And like, we're okay with like American talent. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, I wanted to see the wallpaper. Wait. Retro flower print. What is this? Dirt clod. Ew. Beaded curtain. Okay, now it's just, oops. Nah, that's it. KDA definitely paved the way for artists. Like, I mean, I feel like KDA was one of the first to really hit the scene, and then came K-pop Demon Hunters. I think that is the thing that people say, that K-pop Demon Hunters feels very KDA inspired. Um, although I will say some can argue that KDA was in turn inspired by superstars like Miku and Vocaloid, which I don't think that's too far of a stretch to say. I think it is possible that a lot of these influences kind of came together, or that people were kind of thinking similar things at the same time. Mushrooms! Okay, I need to look at my chart. KDA Popstar still topped the charts on release for like months, I want to say. I agree. I think you're right. They did top the charts. They did a really amazing job with the release. I just wish they kind of kept it going. But I do get it was kind of like a... I mean, their goal was like they were trying to promote their characters. That was the main thing. Like Seraphine had a whole Instagram phenomenon for her. I just wish it kind of kept going. But I guess now it's like... Now that you have K-pop Demon Hunters that has like real people behind it, like the voice actresses are willing and are media trained clearly to promote this thing, like I'm glad that we finally got to see what it's like if KDA were to continue. In a way, I would say, in a sort of way that they continued. Where's my chart? Oh, there it is. Okay, what do we have here? We have... These are our... Wait, why is there Cosmos? Oh wait, hold on. I have to sell stuff. League's music is infinitely better than the game. I would argue it's because they know how to pick good artists. I would argue it's because they know how to pick good artists. And I want to imagine how much money they're giving them. I'm sure the budget must be insane. Oh, I don't want to sell that. I want to keep the mushrooms because I want to see what else we can craft with it. Still waiting for Flick so I can sell my bugs. Still waiting. I can feel the cosmos. What do you think the cosmos would feel like? Not the flowers, but like the actual like universe cosmos. Like if you could hold the cosmos in your hand, what do you think that would feel like? Niju! Oh my gosh, how have you been? It's been a while. I miss you. Forget about the Switch freezing. Ignore that. Niju! Wait, now I can give you a shout out now that I have some time. Oh my gosh. You were last playing the Escape the Backrooms? How was it? Oh my goodness. It's okay, it's okay. My Switch is doing fine, I think. You know, it's whatever. It's okay. Oh, the music cut out. It's fine. Whatever. Now I can give you my full attention. Escape the theater backrooms. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. We escaped the backrooms too, kind of. Not really. I don't know if you can consider it really escaping it. I screamed half the way, half the time, so... It was fun. We escaped. Congratulations on escaping. I hope you've been doing well. I miss you and I love you as well. Everyone, please go check out Nijiru, the most amazing demon succubus I've ever met. Yeah, I hope you've been doing well. Also, happy Halloween and I hope you had a happy October. However, whatever is going on in your life, I wish you the best of everything. Yeah. I have nothing but good things to say about you. Beautiful, amazing, funny, so adorable, so lovely. Super entertaining streamer. Oh my goodness. Amazing, amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna restart my Switch. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Give me a second. Oh, that worked. Alright. If I knew that was all I needed to... Okay. If I knew that was all I needed to do, I would have done that sooner. Okay. But yeah, I'm just playing Animal Crossing right now, dealing with my little flowers and hoping my Switch doesn't freeze again. That was weird. I think my Switch froze up in shyness. They were like, oh my god, Niju's here. I'm being perceived. Ah! I'm planning a move so stressful. Oh my gosh, I hope I hope your move is smooth. Okay, there we go. I was like, we do not want to wish that it's stressful. But I'm doing good. Also, I'm feeling a little sick and my throat hurts, but I'm doing okay. I'm glad you're doing okay. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better soon. I don't know what's going on with my Switch. Hold on. It's being weird. Hold on. Do I have to turn it off? Maybe? We'll give it a try. Oh, no, it's OBS. Oh. Oh. It's OBS. Okay. Wait, are we back? Is everyone okay? Did chat lag? Hold on, I'm gonna double check my task manager. Something wonky's going on with my OBS, I think. Oh, well, okay, I think it's fine. I think? Switch! Ooh, I think it's a Switch. Wait. Wait. Task Manager has been having a stroke with this recent update. It opens infinite versions of itself? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's scary. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Niju. Get lots of soups. Get lots of hot honey lemons. Oh my god, this is the season for hot honey lemon, guys. Grab them from your local Korean gallerias. It's called Yuju Cha. No, Yuja? No, I think Yuju Cha. Cha is the tea part. Yuju is the lemon part. And I don't know what part of that is honey, but usually it's like hot honey lemon. So guys, get them hot honey lemons, get them ginseng soups, guys. Get that stocked up, because if you get sick, those things are the things that pulled me out of a sickness, pulled me out of a cold for a while. I got sick for a while. It was not good. I accidentally spread it to my boyfriend and his family. And it was like a thing that was going around, like a flu or whatever. Get that hot honey lemon, get that ginseng chicken soup, and I guarantee you'll be feeling better in a week. It'll take a bit, but you'll feel better soon. Whenever you close Task Manager, it opens a copy of itself in the background. I don't like the sound of that. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Not good. Not good. Windows, what the heck are you doing? Okay. So red. Wait, are these lilies? Cosmos, lilies, roses, mums, tulips, windflowers, hyacinth. This is not gonna work if I don't know what flowers these are. Hold on. What are these flowers? Okay, flower breeding guide. These are lilies. Okay, so for the lilies, let's see, red, yellow, red. Okay, so we need to move a red here. Here. Okay. And then white, red, and then white, red. Okay, so we need to take a white and then bring that up here. And then take this red and then bring that here. Holy crap, 3 guys in a trench coat. Good morning, good evening. How are all 3 of you doing? Also, I apologize, the audio seems to completely be off. Like, I can hear the sound is off. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. The delay is insane. Oh my god, okay. I'm trying to decide whether we should go for the PC browser sound instead, because I don't think that one's laggy. I mean, you guys let me know if the audio is off, and then we can try the PC side. I was not expecting the audio to sound that bad. Or I'm hearing double. Anyway, it's okay. Okay, next we'll do the Cosmos. Red, yellow, red, white, red. Oh, this one's off. Okay, so we're gonna put the white here. Are we breeding flowers? Yes, we are. Well, keyword is trying. We're trying to breed flowers. Pink, yellow, orange. Oh, this is supposed to be orange. So not that one. Quack! Hi, duck. You can't just breed flowers on stream. That's lewd. Sorry, this is a not safe for work stream. We are breeding flowers. Sorry to tell you. Sorry, that's just how things are now. We just breeding flowers now. Okay, so the flower here, and in this hole. is supposed to be orange, so we're just waiting for those to happen. So these ones are ready now. Thank you for the follow, 3 guys in a trench coat. Thank you to the top guy. Thank you to the middle guy. Thank you to the bottom guy. Thank y'all for the thank you for the follow. Okay. Now we do roses. Red, red, yellow, red, red. Okay, we got that in the corners. White, whites in the corners, yes. And then this one we'll take out. And then... Yay, we got more people quacking to Duck. Congratulations, Duck. We got white, white. Okay, so now we get... you is purple, so that's correct. Pink is... yeah, that's pink, correct. So... blue is supposed to appear here. We need an orange here. And we need a pink here. Do we have a pink rose? No, we do not. Okay, we'll leave the pink rose and let that grow. Next. Oh, thank you for the sip. I'll do sip. We got a registered quack addict in chat, it looks like. Always say quack to deadlier duck. I achieved your average height by being 3 really short people. Wow! Congratulations on reaching average height. Quacking in this chat comes with a significant health risk. Would you like to explain what the significant health risk is? For those who are unaware. Feel free to explain what the health risk is, Duck. So that everyone's aware. Everyone's aware of the risk. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are these windflowers? Yes. Red, orange, 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 white in the middle. Okay, so that means this needs to come out. I think that's supposed to be blue. So we're waiting for that to be blue. White, white in the corners. Yes, correct. Oh, the orange here does not need orange. This is supposed to be purple. Okay. Correctamundo! I do like eating duck. Duck is very delicious and yummy. Did you know Seribot added a new command? I did not know! What's the new command? Wait! Really? They added a red panda fact? Oh, that's so cute! That's amazing! Oh! That's so cute! Oh my gosh, thank you, Seribot! Red pandas are the only non-primate animals known to taste artificial sweeteners. Scientists believe this ability helps red pandas identify natural compounds in their foods with similar chemical structures. Oh my goodness. I didn't know that. Oh, is that why you guys asked if I liked sugar or not in Discord? I get it now. I was like, where did that come from? How did you all just suddenly know this? Red pandas are classified as endangered with fewer than 10,000 individuals remaining in the wild. Scientists estimate that red panda populations have declined by more than 50% over the past 20 years. It is in fact very sad that that happens. Oh my god, they have duck fact? City ducks have a different accent than country ducks, typically louder. Hey duck, do you have an accent? They're adding a lot of them. It's under the fun section in the Sari. Oh! Thank you, SariBot. Everyone say thank you, SariBot. Everyone say good bot. Although it might go to Nightbot instead. It might go to Nightbot instead, depending on who sees it. Good SariBot. Oh, there we go. That works. Yay! Cute. Cute. Okay, for tulips. White, red, yellow. I'm doing the diagonals in case people are curious. White, red, yellow, red, red. Yes. Orange, 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 orange. Okay, so I need this orange. And then this orange. I'm a bit concerned how everyone is taking your side. Hey, listen! They all quacked, and they're taking my side, so it's like the best of both worlds. I'd be pretty happy if I were you. That means everyone's like, you know what? Maybe chomping on a duck once in a while is not a bad idea. Maybe chomping on a duck is not bad. Actually. Maybe chomping on a duck is not bad, actually. Addicted to Monster Hunter, you are completely right to do so. I mean, did you see how happy, how crazy it was when people were playing Monster Hunter when it first came out? Especially the latest game. Oh my god. I spent an hour making Squidward in the Monster Hunter character creation screen. I spent an hour trying to create handsome Squidward in the Monster Hunter character create screen. To be fair, it wasn't my Monster Hunter. The best part of it is that was my boyfriend's Monster Hunter. I just took over his controller and I just made it so. There's my boyfriend's account out there. There's a sexy Squidward out there that is actually Fira's boyfriend. Yeah. And I hear a lot of Japan loves Monster Hunter. There's a huge love for Monster Hunter in Japan. So you are not alone with that love. Kenshin! Thank you for the raid! Hello, hello! Wait, let me give you a shout out. How goes it? How is Escape Simulator 2? Oh my goodness. Wait, they have a Oh, they have a second one! What is the second one like? I have the first one. I haven't played the second one yet. I haven't played the second one yet. Oh my gosh. Hello, it was fun. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to give me more than that. Was it a lot of fun or was it only a little fun? Second one is pretty so far. Puzzles are super fun. Oh my god. Now that's what I'm looking for. Super fun is what I'm looking for, guys. I need to get this game. I love escape rooms. I love escape games. Oh my god. I need it. I need it. I need it. Thank you for enabling me, Kenshin. Thank you. Oh! Okay, you can definitely tell the audio's off now. I know you do. You were playing Zero Escape. Oh, you know what? Fair enough. Oh, actually, speaking of escape games, there's a game that I recommend you to give it a try. It's called the annual. Oh god, what was the long name? It's the game that I played last stream. I don't know if it'll show up, but the annual the annual Ghost Town Pumpkin Festival. That's it. If you haven't played that yet, you should download it and play it. It's a pay what you want game. They have an escape room game in there? Yes, it's the game on itch. Yes. You should play it. I highly recommend it. If you like the escape rooms, you're gonna like this one. We actually didn't even finish it yet. I didn't even finish it yet. But it has so many levels. It's so in depth. And I really liked the puzzles. Like, the difficulty of the puzzles were great. See, Kenshin agrees that, like, it's inevitable that ducks are food and ducks taste great. Duck, I don't know if you're ever gonna be able to escape that reality. I don't know how to tell you this, but like a lot of people like to eat duck. Duck is delicious. See? Okay, Shig's also correct. Ducks can be good friends. Also, hi, Evil. I've eaten duck once. Duck is delicious. And yeah, Duck, I would eat you again. Oh no. Not the mod coming in with the with the vouch. Duck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a delicious food. At least people love you. And also love eating you. That can be two sides of the same coin. It's okay. It can still work. I think. You know, I went out with family recently and they were talking about smoking duck. Wait, do they know that you're called Deadlier Duck online though? Do they know that? Because that'd be what a funny coincidence if they didn't know that you're Deadlier Duck online and they're just talking about duck casually and you're like that meme. You're like that meme of like the guy in the party and then he's like in the corner being like, they don't know that I'm a duck online. My dad does and he was talking about it. Oh gosh. Hey, does that count as like parental affirmation though? Does that mean like they approve of your online presence when they're like, hey, I mean, duck is delicious. Is it that they love me or that they love how I taste? I don't know. You're gonna have to keep an eye out when you're sleeping. You gotta keep one eye open and make sure they don't suddenly have a pot boiling just for, you know, just for the heck of it. You gotta make sure they're not just randomly sharpening knives in the middle of the night. That they're not just randomly, you know, feeding you really, really well. Like, more well than usual. That you're like, what's going on? What's the celebration? And they're all just like, oh, nothing. We just want to make sure that you are eating a lot of good food. You know, you gotta be aware of that. Also, I feel like that's not good. If I wanted to, I could disappear with no one in my house noticing. That is not good. That seems not good. So maybe you do want them to eat you. Because then they'll be aware of when you're not home. They'll notice. Maybe. I never hear family talking about my online name, probably because I don't hang around stroke patients. I do have to wonder, Shig, how did you come up with your username? That is actually a solid question I did want to ask. Like, did you just, like, keyboard spam and it just happened? Or is it a cat who did it? And you were like, I love my cat too much. People think this, but it's not really true. Saw someone who thought this and was noticed after 30 minutes. Very true. Very true. People don't realize how much of an impact they have, to be honest. Even like the surprising ones that you didn't expect or you didn't think you thought you had an impact on, you definitely have an impact on them. It's true. I will say that's like, you could argue like that's the funny thing about funerals, is that some say that funerals are for the living, which kind of sucks because you'd be surprised how many people will show up at your funeral, and you'd be like, oh, I didn't even realize that I made an impact on them, or I didn't realize that they would come to my funeral, or something like. Sorry, that ends up being dark. I'm telling you guys, I'm like, someone needs to tell me not to do this. Someone needs to warn me from talking about the dark topics. I'm sorry. A 12-hour head start. You make it sound like you're not like disappearing. You make it sound like you are running away and that someone has a bounty on your head. I feel like those are two very different things. A game I no longer play said all the names I chose were taken, so I keyboard spammed thinking the system was down and it wouldn't accept the random letters, and I expected an "are you sure" prompt if the system was working. Well, there was no confirmed prompt and it cost real money to change my name, so all my friends got to know me as Shig, and it carried on ever since. Oh, interesting. How do you remember to type your username? I guess it's memory at this point, right? Like, I imagine that at some point it becomes second nature to type your username. I'll say the first 4 characters would be easy to remember, because it's like it is basically Shig, but like the last 4, I'd have to type it a lot to remember it. That's what I think. One time the power in my house went out. Quite literally turned it into a horror game for my brother. Not a single person knew where I was the entire time unless I wanted them to. Okay, wait, those are 2 different things. Those are 2 entirely different things. One is if you ran away, no one would notice. And then one is you're just a really good hide and seeker. Like, I think those are 2 different things. I feel like a random community member. Isn't that good? Do you want to be treated special? I have nothing else to offer you. It worked out on accident, being my initials. Good game. And FHDH makes a pattern on the key. FHD. Oh, it does. I had to look at the keyboard for that to work. I do get special treatment as food. Yeah, you should be proud of it. You should be grateful. Do you feel grateful as food, Duck? Do you feel grateful as being seen as food? You get all this attention too because of your name. I will say I'm glad you guys are at least hearing the right audio. I'm hearing it at least a couple minutes delayed. It's kind of funny, but I mean, if it works for you guys, then I don't care about my own end. Okay, all the pumpkins and things are watered. We checked the Able Sisters. We checked the thing. We got our whatchamacallit, our stuff. Oh, I should probably collect the Nook Miles. I'm not even looking at the notices. Should be getting some sleep before work tomorrow. Working deadlifts. Oh my gosh. I wish my back luck that I don't collapse like a toothpick. Good luck, Shig. Please don't collapse like a toothpick. I believe in you. You can do it. Good luck with work. Please have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you for dropping by. I feel like I need to start selling stuff into the thing. I haven't really done anything special here, even though obviously there's a drawing I did and all the stuff in the Minecraft server. I would ask, Duck, why do you feel like you need to do something special for people to think that you're special? I'll say for sure people definitely see you as part of the community. Why is this bamboo still here? Oh wait, hold on. Do I need to plant more bamboo trees? Wait, is there a way for me to plant more? Do I have to cut down bamboo for this to work? Or I haven't been to the other island in a long time and I don't remember how to do it. Oh shit. Okay, well, here, let me drop off some things first. I don't even know what to do with the plants considering you can keep the plants in the new update. Ooh, mushroom. I'll just plant them one by one, I guess. Oops, I missed. For a lot of new people, it's because of the VIP badge, and I just don't really feel like the most impressive thing. I'm not quite sure how to help with that. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna plant the flowers and then arrange it later. Oh, more mushrooms! Okay, 1000% there's gotta be mushroom recipes and I'm gonna craft them. Ooh, and also cut these down. Fira's doing shrooms? I mean, you could phrase it like that. Though that makes it sound real bad. Although I do now wonder, should I just plant them in a different place? Actually, maybe I should plant them in a different place. Maybe I should plant them in a different place so that I can arrange them properly and then come plant them again when they're in grouped colors. Are you gonna resetti all these flowers? Nah. No way. I spent so much time building this whole area, I'm not gonna resetti it. I think if I were gonna resetti it, I would reset the entire island. And I'm gonna say I'm not really willing to do that right now. I really enjoy this island. And also, I'm too lazy. I've never been able to reach the white lily flower yet, so I feel like I kind of wanna... I kind of want to keep the island so that I have a chance to try doing that. Does that make sense? Get a 5-star island. I miss it. Not even miss it. I never got it. So I want to give it a try. I want to give it a real good try. Okay, that needs to... You're ready to go. Because you're fully grown. You're... Are you fully grown? It doesn't look like it. Okay, I know this one's new. I know this one still has a bit to grow. Are you fully grown? None of the wood came out. Shit, it might not be fully grown. Shit. Damn it! Oops. I chopped down a pre-grown tree that probably was a money tree. Damn, I thought it was ready. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna sell... Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell the gyroids. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like the gyroids. I have the full collection, and it's like annoying every time I dig a hole and I get a gyroid instead. It kind of feels like the Easter egg phenomenon debacle all over again. Stop giving me gyroids! How do we know you didn't inhale the psychedelic shroom fumes? That's a good point. You actually don't know. What if I did inhale the psychedelic shroom fumes? What if you guys are the figment of my imagination and I haven't taken my meds yet? What if that? You're selling them? Yes, because I have so many of them. I have the entire collection in my storage. Why would I keep them? Do you want them? Oh, is the audio messed up? I wasn't sure. Y'all said the audio was fine, so I just kind of left it. Is the audio messed up? Wait, what? The audio seems okay. No, it's fine for us. What? I'm confused. It's the reason why it sounds wrong for... Oh, because I've been selling the gyroids? Well... They deserve it. When I'm digging up holes trying to look for fossils, I don't want to get gyroids. No, because of the shrooms. Oh! The psychedelic spores in my ears. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't do anything about that. Actually, I wonder if I mute it on my end, will it mute for you guys? No, it works for you guys. Okay. I'll just let you guys hear the audio. I don't need to hear audio. It's kind of funny, actually. You can play my Animal Crossing perfectly fine because you don't, like, without the audio, you don't need it. Genuinely, it doesn't really detract from the experience. Oh yeah, I want to sell the fossils. Wait. Do I want to sell the fossils or do I want to put in my inventory and then sell the duplicates? Why I'm not here as much is because you keep taking your meds and I can't come into the streams. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you're telling me I see you here because I didn't take my meds? Is that what you're telling me? I should just not take my meds more often then. Then I can... That's why I'm here too? Oh my god, Evil, not you too. Not you too! Are you both figments of my imagination now? Is that what you're telling me? Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, this doesn't seem like a bad thing, at least. I know, I realize this probably has at least happened more than 3 times. But at least wait, I do have a gas range. Why do I have a gas range and then I put this? Okay, hold on. Why do I have... Okay. Oh, it's because there's a gas range on this one. Oh, I see. Oh, the gas range probably stood out too much. I remember. This is from last stream. Okay. That makes sense. What else we got? We got the bears. We got the gas pump. Honestly, I should just gift Snake the weight bench. Because it's like apparently his birthday today, so he's a weightlifter, gym bro bunny. He might want... Okay, let me give him a gift. I don't know how to wrap it, but... Where's Snake? Snake, buddy. Where you at, buddy? I don't remember if this is his house. Great, wrong person. Hold on. Hold on, I need to check where the bunny lives. Oh, that one. Okay, the middle one in the back. Snake, honey, where are you? I got a birthday gift for you, buddy. Aw, cute. Okay, wait, let me give you a birthday present. Have a weight bench. Cute. Aww. Yo, Snake, is one of those early villagers that I wanted. It was my first villager I got when I first played Animal Crossing. It was Snake and Renee. And so ever since then, even through any island reset I've ever done, I always made sure that I would reset enough times that I would get Snake and Renee again. Okay, bye Snake. Bye-bye, Bunny Yip. He's so cute. He's so cute! Does play well into me not being an entirely normal being. What? Oh, mushrooms again. And more mushrooms here. Any more mushrooms? Give me them shrooms so I can craft the shroomy recipes. Okay, there's no more here. You know, I will say, the one thing about the islands, if you've ever seen what islands look like on, like, YouTube, for example, many of the islands don't, well, some of their concepts do not include having, like, a whole forest, and they cover it with so many items that there's no empty space. That I wonder with the new Animal Crossing update, how do they balance still being able to play the functionality of the game? Because if your entire island is full of items, you have no space to get new things that pop up. So I'm kind of glad that I haven't really fully decorated my island, because I feel like if I did, I might not have had an area that has a spot that can accommodate to the new Animal Crossing updates. You know what I mean? You take stuff down and put stuff... I guess that's what Resetti is for. It's so that you can take stuff down. I still worry though. Renee! Oh my god, she's like in the middle of my path. Oh, that's not even Renee. That's Rhonda, I think. What's your name again? Rhonda, yeah. She doesn't have to know I forgot her name. It's okay. She doesn't need to know. Okay, what else do we have? I have a lot of plain woodshop signs. Spooky carriage, move to pockets, wooden table mirror, coffee beans, revolving spice rack. Ooh, tea cozy. I think I want to keep that. Gratin. Organic bread, gnocchi, spaghetti pepperoncino omurice. I'm gonna try to move as much as I can into my pockets, and then sell them. Ooh, birthday cupcakes. I'll keep those. Okay. Nope. I'm full. Favorite Animal Crossing YouTube series is the Fail Boat one. Not sure if I've seen it. I'll say my favorite Animal Crossing series is the one where they made it all in 3D. So they recreated all the Animal Crossing characters and gave them this whole new plot. Denzel, I think is his name. He's quite well known in the Animal Crossing community for his animations. He was really good at it. Like really, really good at it. I wish he made an entire series, to be honest. So go check it out if you haven't heard of it before, but you love Animal Crossing. Densle, I believe is the way you spell his username. Densel. He makes amazing Animal Crossing stuff. Go check it out. Okay, let's sell as much as we can. Okay, we're also gonna put the mushrooms, because like at this point I don't want to keep so many items. I just want to keep materials and then just kind of go nuts crafting stuff. God, I wish they expanded our inventory or gave us a backpack. Oh my god, Rhonda. They be standing on my path. How am I supposed to get to my house if they're standing in my way? Okay. Sewing machine. Bunny. Ooh, we're gonna save that for Christmas. I do want to decorate my house with Christmas stuff. Actually, that is one thing I want to do is sell all this stuff and then start buying new stuff for Christmas. I would love to decorate my house for Christmas. So I'll see if I can keep stuff that I think I could use. Oh, well. I feel like I'm one of the few people who's like trying to empty out the storage. Meanwhile, Animal Crossing has already decided to expand your storage to like, what was it, like 9,000 if you pay for the upgrades. I mean, technically I don't own that much stuff. I could just own every single thing in my inventory, but like, I'm not... Oh god. I keep going in to sell stuff. No, go back out. Go back out. I can just sell it at the box. Also, this goddamn thing is on the beach because I still don't know where to put it. I keep forgetting to put away my mushroom. Just let items stack up to 9,999 in storage or something. Do I really need pages and pages of 30 wood type? Yeah. You get a bit... at this point, I don't even care. I have so much money. I don't even care. I think I'm about... I just don't want the basement. I've already reached the level of housing that I need. I don't want a basement. Okay, wait, we're gonna put away the mushrooms. Oh, I forgot to sell that. And this is for backup, so I'm gonna put this here. Because we all know how much I run out of, Okay. For fashion... Should I just sell everything? I should keep the winter one. Athletic jacket, biker jacket, cafe uniform, color ball. Okay, these ones I think are too cold. Hand-knit sweater. Okay, this one we can move to pockets. Reindeer, that's definitely Christmas. Retro coat, school jacket, move to pockets. Parka is really the hoodie. Now we'll keep it. Sweatshirt. We're getting straight into winter now. But I guess we could keep a fall outfit. Windbreaker, nah. Sweatpants always. Blossoming kimono, that's not for until spring. These are too cold. I think. Oh, okay. I wish there was a way for us to sell stuff immediately. I really wish there was a way for us to sell stuff faster than this. So about those quality of life changes, huh? Animal Crossing team, where you at? I really wish there was a way to sell stuff a little quicker than this. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry about the money. This is still so much more than I need. I guess that is a good thing. At least I'm rich in Animal Crossing. It's cope. This is like the same cope as Neopets. It's like, oh, at least I'm a millionaire in Neopets. This is how I cope with today's economy. At least I'm rich in Animal Crossing bells. Okay, so what else we got? So we got dress. This one I think could work. Winter. Oh, beret is nice. Mr. Nook's Island monetization service. Sell everything on your island at once. Your inventory? Sold. Your storage? Bells. Your flowers and trees? Cold hard cash. Rhonda? $20. Damn! Poor Rhonda. We're gonna sell Rhonda just like that? Harsh. Harsh. Poor Rhonda doesn't deserve this. Poor Rhonda doesn't deserve this. You know, I realize I should keep the mask. Where is it? Where's the other? Yeah, we're gonna sell this monocle. Santa beard. Okay, now it's full. Not the airborne pathogens. Not the airborne pathogens. Not when Animal Crossing saved so many people when they were locked inside due to COVID. They would never do that to us. They would never do that to us, because if they did, that would be so fucking funny as hell. The fact that Animal Crossing, the game that saved so many people from boredom during a pandemic, only to reintroduce airborne pathogens into their comfort game, that shit is like... It would be so ridiculous. I would laugh so hard. Just of how ridiculous it is as an idea. Guess what? You gotta wear a mask in Animal Crossing now, or else you're gonna catch... How do I make up a name of an illness? Cosmosis. That's it. Make sure you don't get cosmosis. Which is what happens when you try to breed cosmos for too long. When you face cosmos, the flowers, too often. Be careful, they're pollen. It's contagious. Ankle booties, bootlegs, high tops, slippers, Mary Jane. I think the shoes, okay, these one can go in. What else? What else do I have that's not appropriate? Too cold for that. Too cold for that. Technically already too cold for this and this. And this. Slippers. Gucci slides. Any of these are just too goddamn cold. That's for Halloween. Put that flower down! Light stick, Uchiwa fan, sparkling cider, flower petal basket, Starbucks. Oh, sorry, I mean takeout coffee. Okay, everything else is, what is this? This is sapling, cedar sapling. I bought so many holly... Wait. Yeah, I still have a lot of holly starts. So I'm ready for Christmas, basically. Pumpkins. I think I wanted like a row of each, and then I'll be willing to sell them. What are these? We have orange windflower, white windflower, cosmos. Wait, do I really need these? Because I already have my flowers pretty much ready to go. So I could probably sell the flowers. Rhonda has cosmosis. She only has 1 week to live. Time to find a new villager with a Nook Miles ticket. That's harsh. That's harsh. Damn. Anyone trying to get rid of their villagers or be like, oh my god, try to make your villager get cosmosis. Although I know that people have done much more horrendous things to villagers in an effort to get them to leave. Smacking them over the head with a shovel every single day was one of them. Apparently that was supposed to work. I don't know how they managed to convince themselves of that, but apparently it was like there were theories going on where it was like, if you smack your villager over the head with a shovel every single day, at some point they'll request to leave. And so people were doing it to a villager, and I felt so bad for them. Like at the first part they'd be like, ow, why'd you do that? I know you didn't mean to do it. And then over time they'd be like, why are you hurting me? And it was like, oh my god, you could not waterboard me to force me to do that to the poor villagers. I would feel so bad. I'd feel so bad. But times were desperate back then. Times were desperate back then. Okay. See, look, I have literally every gyroid. Honestly, the only one I found useful was the bubble one that I put in my bathtub. Each and every other one have been annoying. Which is why I'm selling them all. I don't need another gyroid in my life. Unless one of them starts spitting out stars or something. Nah, I'm done. I'm done with these things. Okay, here we know we have a double of this. Oh, my pockets are full. I do wonder if I should invest in like a set of amiibo villagers. Just cause like, I would like to try some new villagers. You know? And like, I swear I saw someone get like a whole set of the amiibo villagers for like 20 bucks on eBay. And I was like, what? I want those. 20 bucks is not bad. I'd be willing to shell out 20 bucks for that. Like Raymond, for example, this whole time I've been trying to wait for Raymond to come visit. I've still not seen him once. What the heck is that? This whole time that I've been playing Animal Crossing, I have not seen Raymond once. Not even once. And at the beginning, I tried to restart my island 1,000 times. Just to get Raymond. Didn't work. Or I didn't have the patience. I was like, okay, listen, I'm willing to do like 50 times, but I'm not doing 100. Showed up on your island? What the heck? Yo, that luck. What the hell is that luck? Florin, what did you do in your past life to get all this luck? What did you do? Where did your luck come from? How are you so lucky? Oh yeah, I forgot about these songs. Okay, I'll save those. I don't really know what to do with them. I don't remember why I bought so much medicine. I think at some point my villagers kept getting sick and I got tired of buying medicine that I just bought so many I started carrying it on hand. But genuinely, I don't think I need this many. They don't get sick often enough for me to go through this much of medicine. So I don't know why I bought so many. They really don't get sick that often. I still have Taylor tickets, Nook Mouse tickets, Sahara tickets. I don't know what happened. I'm just hoarding them, I guess. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I don't have many more of the stuff. I still have these things, but I don't know what to do with these anymore. I think I was trying to save them to display outside my museum. Oh, there's my other duo. But yeah, skull, torso. Technically, I could start displaying some of these. Okay, that'll be it for now. And then we're gonna go shopping and buy a shit ton of stuff that we think is winter related or Christmas related. Rhonda, I swear to God. They be eyeing my fruit trees. Why they eyeing my fruit trees? They're gonna steal my fruits, I swear. Okay, I think this is last of it. Let me double check if I've learned the mermaid wall one. I don't know why I put that in there. If I haven't learned it, why did I keep it? Why did I not just learn it and then put it? Oh my god. I don't understand past Fira. I really don't. What that past Fira doing? Why did she put the unlearned mermaid wall recipe in her inventory without learning it? She could have just learned it and then saved a spot. Anyway, okay. Time to go shopping. Oops. Oh wait, hold on. Furniture, fashion, wallpaper. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one and just see what we want. What would be good for like a Christmas thing? I can't believe they have a cordless phone. Cube light would be kind of cool, but I don't know where to put it. Oh, this one we do have in the bathroom, so that's fine. Dartboard, diner chair. We could have like a streamer setup, maybe. Double sofa. Oh, I have two of these now. Dreamy rabbit toy and dreamy unicorn toy. Cute! Ooh, hanging shelves. Do I want hanging shelves? You know, the thing is, like, even the fact is, like, some of these have different colors, but I don't know which ones I've obtained. I've been to friends' villages where they just let me, like, they had a whole field full of items and you could just interact with it and then it would be an item in your shopping menu thing. It's like, I don't even remember if I did everything. Ooh, paper lantern. I do want to buy a sofa at some point. I don't know where to put it though. That's not even a Christmas thing. That's just a furniture thing. This feels Christmassy. Tea set. Tory Gate. Yule log feels pretty Christmassy. Okay, that was everything in furniture, which is really not a lot. Cat dress? Oh. Festive dress? Technically, I shouldn't have sold the Santa thing, but I feel like that's not really my thing. Trying to go through every single thing I have is crazy. I swear some people have such good memories of their inventory. It's gotta be. Because how else do you just sort through all this and then know exactly what it is that you need? Because they all come in different customizational colors too. And I haven't gotten all those colors. Ooh, Santa hat. Please order for that. I did keep the snowy knit cap. Trick to remembering is to just have everything. But then you still have to remember everything that exists. You can't just be like, oh, I want this, but Animal Crossing doesn't have it. What then? Okay, well now we're on wallpaper, flooring, and more. We'll take off the not for sale stuff. This is not everything. I just took out the not for sale on and off thing. Black hallway wall. I'm trying to think about like what kind of vibe am I trying to go for if I want my house to be Christmassy. Like, do we go with the typical Japanese thing, or... Like, do we work with Animal Crossing's strengths? Which is, they have a lot of Japanese-related stuff. Or do we go for something a little bit more... well, I just can't pick anymore. I'm out! That's it. I don't have everything. Okay. In that case, I think the best choice I have right now is to basically try, like... What is it called? Collect as many new items as I can. Like, that should be my next goal. It's just to collect items, because right now I don't have enough of them. I think. Critterpedia, I got them all. They just want me to look at them. Okay. Happy birthday, Snake! Alright, fine. For once, I'll look at the notices. Holy crap, look at the notices that I've missed. Back in 2021, 2022, 24, 25. Okay. Is there anything I should care about? No, because, well, back in October, they told me about Snake's birthday. I don't know why they told me on October 26th, though. And the Happy Halloween thing came and went. Okay. Also, just so I can be sure, how do you write a... Okay, hold on. Is there a way to, like, write on the... Okay, L... Oh my god. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I thought I could write onto the message board with the Switch controller. Nope, I cannot. I absolutely would need to have... I would absolutely have to be holding it. Because there's no way you're telling me that I'm gonna try to write anything with the Switch controller, like moving that slow. I would have just gotten like a tablet thing and just written on the screen. Okay. In that case, the flowers are done and ready. I think that's it for today. I cannot guarantee that I'll be able to play Animal Crossing every single day from now on. In order to prepare for it. Mostly because I have stuff I have to do for work. And also, I'm doing NaNoWriMo this month. So I am spending some time in the morning to write at least 100 words a day. None of y'all will see what it's gonna be like until the end of the month when I finally have a chance to edit it. And then hopefully have something that I can publish on my Substack. And then before I go to sleep, I either read or play Uma Musume. Otherwise, I have literally no more time. I don't have any time to play Animal Crossing. I cannot commit to it. So, on one hand, don't expect too much. in Animal Crossing from me. We're just gonna try to check in once a week and see what we can do with the flower situation and stuff. But yeah, I think that's the best I can do for Animal Crossing. Sometimes it's no longer COVID and you don't have that much time when you're spent at home. Yeah. But I do prefer it this way. That means I'm spending a lot of time on my personal life and personal growth. But yeah. I'll switch it over to just chatting now. And also turn off the oh, the audio's gone. There we go. Oh no! Let's do a refresh. There we go. You can also touch the screen, but it's not a resistive touchscreen. It ain't all that good for drawing unless you have some sort of expensive pen. I have found luck with just using like a regular pen that you use for touch phones, for touch screens. Not like the Apple Pen. I mean like the it doesn't have that much precision. It's more so those like blunt nibs that have like a silicone tip at the end. And like you can buy it for like $2 at the dollar store. And they're like, oh, it's a pen for your touchscreen phone. I usually try using one of those. And I've found a certain level of success. It's not really that detailed. But like if you have a lot of patience, like it'll work. It's okay. I don't think it's the best, but it's better than nothing. Take me back to the DS days. Wait, do DS pens not work for those? You can get those at the dollar store? I only ever got those as freebies. Yeah, you can. If you don't ever get them as freebies. I don't really get them as freebies. I don't remember the last time I got them as freebies. My mom's the one who needs those pens, and usually she just buys like a pack of them for like $1 at the dollar store. Gets like 3 or 5 at once, and she just kind of stashes it in her drawer, and then when one breaks, she just uses the next one. So, I mean, you know, you don't really care for that much precision. It like works-ish. Works well enough. But yeah, it's okay. Should we find someone to raid? I'm so ready to fall asleep right now. I'm not even joking. Damn it, Penbu, I wish you were streaming right now so I could raid you. Do we have any recommendations? Raid Sophira! But Sophira's streaming already. I can't raid myself. Okay. I will pick... You know what? Hold on. Let me check the stream first before I rate it. Ooh! I won a Milior! I will take a karaoke stream. I'm down for that. It was gonna be one of my usuals, which is we both know what the usual is, which is either sheltered cats in Japan or streaming our zoo. But I'm looking for something new. So I want Iwanami Lure. I'm down for that. Thank you for the suggestion. There's the raid message if you wish to use it. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, like Saribot says, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to stay hydrated and take care of yourself. What a wonderful message. Good bot. Thanks, Saribot. Oh, it's a different emoji. That's cute. But yeah, I'm gonna probably play a game of Uma Musume before I go to sleep in preparation of the Leo Cup, and then tomorrow I have a lot of work to do. Oh my god, I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of studying to do. But yeah. Yeah, I have so much studying to do. Oh god. Okay. And I also have the NaNoWriMo to hack out 100 words a day. You know, the first day I was like so excited. I hacked out 600 words. Then the next day was 400. And then today I got 100. And I was like, you know what? 100 is my max. If I'm lucky, I'll get 600. But usually 100 is how much I can do so far. Good night, good night. Enjoy hopping into the stream. Iwanami Lure. Bye. Bye bye.